before I get into the vision of 10:38 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Monday, the 19th of December, 2022, which would be the 4th through 6th hours of the 24th day of the 5th month of 1444. I like to say my method is just I set the stone, or I set myself to scry somewhere, or shut my eyes, or whatever, and I would say the Yod hymn is of all, is with abundance, the a causal, you can say God. And before the hymn was over, I would stop going over the great tablet. In and out of the vision, there was a sense of movement, a separate sense from the body, and, like a backwards waterfall, there was a pounding pattern in lumps upon the field of view, but I couldn't see what fell. I saw a wheel of branchy sparks with a texture like the irises of the eye. It was 50-spoked, and I could feel it pulse through me with its power. In the middle was a great beast of many beasts upon the great Enochian tablet. I was filled with a sense of knowing the 333 squares most sacred to Coronzon. The center square was most so, and the other 10 that don't have letters to a lesser extent. Over the 80 on each tablet. And, we see these two ones here from the Great Tablet or Black Cross that are also of them. But I went from air to water to earth to fire. In the center, I didn't gesture in the right directions, did I? But in the center, I left the stone that pulsed with the arrows of warmth for a minute or so as the vision ended. Each of the skeletons was as a psychic body, and the stone was the physical body. The orange and purple and black made me think of the dark quarter of the year and its edges. The counterclockwise rotation of the wheel was as invoking. I don't banish what I invoke or evoke. And one of the things that we should think of is, the possible variations. Now, Coronzom is the original Enochian name, and in a true and faithful relation, that became an N. Well, in English we make the sound for the N. Crowley added an H over there. And there's been other variations. And in a way, they're all right, aren't they? And, to remind us, we got air, water, earth, fire. So going from air to water to earth to fire. Yawn, 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 yawn. What is your interpretation of my experience? What is your experience of my experience? What is your experience and interpretation of the hymn once more? I feel a tingliness. I feel a gentle pulse of contentment and energy. I see a static with slight bits of pink and red and violet and other warm colors.